everybody. So I just wanted to drop this video real quick. I decided to do something awesome. Well, I think it's awesome. My name's Jessica V. My husband is the famous Ricky V. And just lately I've been wondering, what in the world do I want to do with my life? You know, lots of things. I am a mother of 3 beautiful children. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I support my husband in everything that he does. Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. So something amazing that I decided to start doing is I started to think about things that I love. Like, what is it that I really love? And the answer is I love talking about personal development. I love talking about it with my husband. I love talking about it with random strangers. The crossing guards, I swear, at my son's school probably think I'm a psycho because I'm always talking to them about personal development stuff. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to start taking some of the old classics and the new favorites, personal development books, and kind of doing a very rough, short as humanly possible book review on them and sharing it here on Facebook. And I'm also starting a new YouTube channel, and it's going to be called Insights with Jessica V. So first of all, so many people, we've had so many issues with people being like, where do we start? What books do we read? A lot of people are like, hey, I just don't have time to read a whole book. Okay, and I get it. I have 3 kids, ranging from Bronson is my oldest from 8 years old to my littlest is Boston, and he's almost 1 year old. Oh, my baby's growing up. And then I have my beautiful Brooklyn, who is 4 years old. No, she's 3. She's almost 4 though. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. So I just wanted to tell everyone that there is time to read books. You have to read books, you guys. Like, winners read, okay? Even if it's listening to audios, you can read any of the books that I do a review on. You can download the audio on iTunes, or you can read the book. You can just download PDFs for free, all of that stuff. If you hear noises in the background, my kids are sleeping in the car and they might wake up, so I'm going to do this quick. The first video I wanted to start with, though, is You Are a Badass at Making Money. Okay, this book is amazing. She also has another book called You Are a Badass, and that one is also amazing, but I'm going to start with this one first. I am actually going to go through each chapter throughout the weeks while I'm reading it and like share what I thought was the most powerful message of all time in that chapter. So if you don't have time to read these books, jump onto my lives, and you can jump onto my lives and just listen to what I have to say. And then when you find time, when you realize you are worth every penny in this world, you can jump on and buy this book or download the audio or whatever you want to do and just listen to it. One of the other biggest reasons, or biggest things that I think happen is people read so fast, okay? They read these books like speed read through it. And it's like, oh yeah, I've read 15 books in 1 month. Okay, like good for you, but what did you learn and what did you apply? Nothing? Okay, so that's not gonna work. Like, it was a waste of your time anyway. Like, when you go to school and you read books and you don't study them and you go to take a test, and you're like, crap, I know I read this, but I have no idea what the answer is. Like, it's the same thing with life, guys. You got to read a book and you have to apply the lessons in it. So I am terrible, okay? I always skipped the introductions. I am always like, I am not reading the introduction. Like, this is just, it's not worth it to me. But something was like, you know what, if I'm going to do this for real, then I need to read the introductions. And oh my gosh, I am so glad I did. First of all, like this, the words in this book is hilarious. It relates so much to the way that I speak that I know some of these words are not real. Like, you cannot find them in the English dictionary because as my generation, we make up like our own words. So it's so much fun. So what I wanted to talk about real quick is that a lot of people, this is what she says, okay? This is Jen's words, okay? None of the stuff I'm going to talk about has come from my own brain. It just relates to me, and so I'm going to share it with you guys. But she talks about, she doesn't know when it hit her, where she needed to change her life, okay? She just talks about how she was sucking at life on every angle. She was a writer but never had any real good job. She was overweight, she was unhappy, she was broke, and just a depressed woman. So she said that there was no like aha moment or anything like that where she needed to just like get control of her life. It was just one day she listened to herself and she was like, I am so sick of myself complaining. I cannot listen to myself say, oh, I'm so broke, oh, I need money, oh, I'm so fat, oh, I'm so tired. She's like, I just got sick of myself, which relates to me a lot because, dude, I seriously was like, I cannot do this anymore. Like, I am not going to talk about how I want to do something with my life, but I just don't know what it is. Okay, so she just goes over stuff. I'm going to actually read like a whole paragraph real quick because I just thought it was so right. Okay, so she's talking about, I don't know what the hell to do with my life. Okay, for years. Okay, she's 40. Okay, so she's like, I wanted so bad to do something, but I just couldn't do it. And she said, okay, this money making thing is not about never again making wise informed purchases or rejoicing in a good sale or filling up on bread, because she was talking about how she would go to eat with her friends and she'd be like, oh, I'm not hungry, I just would like a water, and then they would put free breadsticks on the table and she'd eat the whole thing. But it's just because she didn't have enough money to go out to eat with her friends. And then so she said, and she was always looking for coupons, and she would use duct tape to fix things instead of hiring someone to do it for her. Okay, so she says this book, okay, it's about giving yourself the options and the permission. That I thought was so right, because sometimes you have to give yourself, okay, I know that there are so many stay-at-home dads and stuff, but because I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm going to say mom, but I am also talking to you dads out there. Like, how many times do you go to the store and you're like, okay, I know that I need a new bra, like so bad. I only have one and I need one so bad, but your kids are like, Mom, like, we need new socks, we need new stuff. So as a mom, you're like, you know what? I need to put them first and I need to do that. I can wear this one bra for like 10 more years. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so when she said permission, you have to give yourself permission to do this. I was like, oh my gosh, you do. As a mom or dad or a single person or anything like that, you have to give yourself permission to like, be like, yes, I deserve all the money in the world and I deserve a new bra. Okay. So here we go. You need, the options and the permission to do and have whatever lights you up instead of acting like a victim to your circumstances. Boom. For real. Okay. A victim of your circumstances. Victim is such like a sad little pathetic word that when she said that, I was like, oh my gosh, like I complain all day and I haven't changed it. And like, whose fault is that? My fault. Yeah, it's insane. Okay. It's about not pretending everything is cool. Everything doesn't always work out all the time, okay? And she says, I love having 3 roommates, none of whom know how to use a sponge or a broom. She actually swears, but I'm not going to. A broom, instead of focus on making more money to afford yourself your own place because of fear you'll be judged, which is insane, okay? You'll suck at it, or that it'll be too hard or no fun or out of your reach. It's about creating the wealth that affords you, did you guys hear that? I'm going to reread it. It's about creating the wealth that affords you the life you'd love to live instead of settling for what you think you can get. Okay, it's so crazy. At the very beginning of the first chapter, she talks about someone who, one of her friends said that her mom showed her a thing of an owl once and she was like, oh, that's really cute. And then all of a sudden her mom must have told everyone in her family because everyone started buying her owl stuff and she hated it. She was like, I don't understand how I said one thing and everybody keeps getting me owl stuff. Like everyone. She said they had t-shirts, crocheted stuff, one after another until finally her friend was like, listen family, I love you, no more owl stuff, okay? And it's crazy because she says people love to tell you what you should and shouldn't want regardless of how you feel about it. Okay? And even worse, so even worse, if we listen to them long enough, we'll tell ourselves what we should and shouldn't want regardless of how we feel deep down about it. You guys, That has happened so many times in my life. It's unreal, okay? I have done something over and over and over and over and over again because I'm like, hey, I just need to do this because I hate doing it, but I need to do it. Blah, 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 blah. Making up all these excuses, stressing myself out, feeling like I just wanted to get in my bed and hide under the covers for hours. When one day I was just like, no more. I'm done. Like, forget about it. But like, that hurt a lot of people. I did it the wrong way, but it hurt a lot of people around me. You do not want to suck yourself into this like crazy, you're doing stuff that you hate because it makes other people feel good type of thing. It's awful, you guys. Like, I'm telling you, okay? So if you have not gotten this book, okay, you are a badass at making money. Go get it. Download it on your phone. iTunes has it for like $4.99. PDFs are free. I'm sure you can find a link somewhere on YouTube that it'll read it to you for free. Like, you guys, doing any type of personal development, regardless of what business you're in, whether you're a stay-at-home mom who does nothing on the side, or you do something on the side, or you own your own business, this will help you make quantum leaps, guys. If you don't know what a quantum leap is, we're going to talk about it sometime in this insight like messages that I'm going to share with you. But I'm telling you, if you do a little bit of personal development every day, even if it's for 10 minutes, even if it's just a little boop, I just read a paragraph and that's all I could do today. That is going to compound over time, and it is going to make you happy, healthy, wealthy, amazing, and she calls it badassery. You are going to be the most badass self that you can possibly be. That's Jen's words in her book, okay? What I want to do is I just want to share with people who don't even know where to start. Where do I start with, like, what do I read? What don't I read? How do I apply stuff? In every personal development book, they tell you, in chapter 1 at the end, she tells you to write down the things you want and write down the things you don't want. You guys, it's amazing. Apply these principles to your life. Read it, and if you don't quite understand it, read it again until you read it. Why are you in a hurry to finish a book so fast? You don't have to read a book in a week, okay, guys? You can, like, take your time and read it as slow as you want to, because it only matters when something clicks in your brain and you're like, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. I'm going to do that, okay? So I just want to leave this with you, that your thoughts become your reality, okay? And she knows that and explains in this book. We're going to go over chapter 1 next time I do a video, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who jumped on, even if it was for a minute, to support me on my first Facebook Live. Now I just gotta figure out how to turn it off. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to turn it off.